Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today's video was brought to us by Patreon supporter Sean. Huge thanks to Sean and the rest of my Patreon supporters. Sean reached out asking for a Pillow Fort deck, but left the colors up to me. So I decided to go with a commander I've been wanting to revisit for a while, Liesa, Shroud of Dusk. But before we get started, I'd like to quickly ask you to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel, and it's free. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Liesa, Shroud of Dusk is a 5-mana, 5/5 legendary angel with flying and lifelink. She has a replacement effect on her commander tax that allows us to pay life instead of mana. Additionally, whenever a player casts a spell, they lose 2 life. So, Liesa is a stacks piece that discourages people from storming off and casting tons of spells. I've seen someone take numerous turns in a row to find a removal piece for her, only to die from casting too many spells. So, unlike other stacks decks, we won't be running cards like Rule of Law. In fact, we have a few group hug pieces in our deck. We want our opponents to play the game, we just want to be left alone while it's happening, which is the point of a Pillow Fort deck. But before we get to our deck list, we should keep in mind our checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Marsh Flats, Arid Mesa, Verdant Catacombs, Godless Shrine, Vault of Champions, Shattered Sanctum, Isolated Chapel, Snowfield Sinkhole, Sunlit Marsh, Caves of Koilos, Temple of Silence, Orzhov Basilica, Bajuka Bog, Myriad Landscape, Evolving Wilds, Terramorphic Expanse, 9 Plains, and 10 Swamps make up the lands for this deck. Smothering Tithe, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Marble Diamond, Charcoal Diamond, Knight of the White Orchid, Talisman of Hierarchy, Orzhov Signet, Mind Stone, Felwar Stone, Wayfarer's Bauble, Solemn Simulacrum, and Chromatic Lantern make up our mana ramp package. Fire Main Commando, Bolas's Citadel, Well of Lost Dreams, Lauren of the Third Path, Keen Duelist, Villas Broker of Blood, Brina the Demagogue, Sign in Blood, Sun Titan, Karmic Guide, Archivist of Ogma, and Twilight Prophet come together to form our card advantage package. Despark, Fracture, Swords to Plowshares, Anguished Unmaking, Mortify, Generous Gift, Vanishing Verse, Heliod's Intervention, Disenchant, and Return to Dust help us remove annoying permanents. Promise of Loyalty, Damn, and Farewell help to reset the board as needed. Lately I've been favoring flexibility over blowing everything to Kingdom Come. Windborn Muse, Ghostly Prison, Elish Norn, Ink Shield, Norn's Annex, Duelist's Heritage, and Combat Calligrapher all serve to encourage our opponents to attack elsewhere. Blind Obedience, Authority of the Consuls, Opposition Agent, Spirit of the Labyrinth, Tayuthi Voidwalker, and Leyline of the Void all serve to slow the game down or to stop any graveyard shenanigans. Kambal, Consul of Allocation, Sanguine Bond, Veto, Thorn of the Dusk Rose, Exquisite Blood, Vizkopa Guildmage, Magister of Worth, Shieldred the Apocalypse, Valkyrie Harbinger, Marauding Blight Priest, Rodolph Duskbringer, Sunscorch Regent, and Battle Angels of Tyr make up the core of our deck. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 50 mana sources split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, right on target. 12 pieces of card advantage, 10 pieces of spot removal, 3 board wipes, 4 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card in Exquisite Blood. For those who don't know, Exquisite Blood is the opposite of effects like Sanguine Bond and Veto Thorn of the Dusk Rose, and because it has the opposite effect, it goes infinite with either of them. As soon as we gain life or an opponent loses life, the combo goes off and we win the game. Now, some Commander players say that infinite combos are bad and you should let your opponents know. I agree. Rule Zero conversations are important and lead to more fun games when everyone is invested. At the same time, Commander games should come to an end sometime. Additionally, we're not running any tutors in this deck. That was a deliberate choice. I've found that most players don't mind an infinite game-ending combo if you're not tutoring for it. Do you have a Liesa Shroud of Dusk deck? What about a Pillow Fort deck? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, there's a link to her Fiverr page below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. One of the tiers is specifically set up for Commander. For only $25, I will build you a custom Commander deck based around your specifications, and even do a deck video on it. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Phoenix of Ice, Squishy, Brett, Roxy, Josh, Sean, OT, Richard, Pob Zombie, Mark, and Danny. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander deck videos often, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Also, if you're a fan of anime and manga like I am, feel free to check out my other channel, Musings by Danon. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.